There was an elderly woman by the name of Betty Smith. She went to a Lindeman's grocery store out in Austin County, Texas. And I want you to see what actually happened to her when she found a $50 bill on the floor.
I'm 65 years old and I ain't never been to jail in my life. And some of the people that got it out there, they had me in there being held captive because I had stole something out of the store. See, I don't like my name and that kind of stuff.
Miss Betty Smith was taking her daily trip to Lindeman's grocery store and industry, grabbing ice cream for her son when she believes her good day turned into a great one.
I saw a $50 bill on the floor. And I told the cashier, I said, look at him, my lucky day.
That's when she says the cashier tells Miss Smith the cash might belong to a friend of theirs and demanded her to leave it there. She was the only customer in the store. As Miss Smith tried to leave with it, video shows her being stopped by 3 of the store employees. One of them rips the money out of her hands. She's then shoved and restrained.
I was especially scared of the one in the pink, because she had me around my neck and was she strong. And she was all in my ear. You black, you're not getting out of here.
By now, she's called her granddaughter, who jumped out of her shower to come and help. That's when things get worse.
The police officer came, one of the girls slid out of the door, but she slid out and she stood in front. Reached around her and I said, get out in front of the door, let her out of here.
Destiny, seen in her bathrobe, gets handcuffed by the responding deputy. He also later arrests Destiny's mother, who showed up minutes later and was charged with assaulting one of the clerks. The family says the deputy never took statements from them or tried to de-escalate the matter. The store owner has tried to rectify the situation, offering to pay her daughter's bail, even giving her the $50. She declined those offers.
I feel like when things quiet down, the same thing was when we happened to me again.
All 3 of the clerks are fired, but the family wants them arrested.
Why would they do this to her? Why would they think it was okay to take it that far? Like every thought process in there, from locking her in there, assaulting her, the words they use, the racial slurs, I just would want to know why.
Now, if anybody finds cash on the floor, of course you're excited, say, hey, man, sure was a blessing. But you're not expecting employees to start attacking you over a $50 bill that was just sitting there on the floor. Now, you clearly heard the granddaughter say they were using racial slurs. Now, of course, they got fired. The owner and manager fired all 3 of them.
$50. She declined those offers.
I feel like when things quiet down, the same thing was when we happened to me again.
All 3 of the clerks are fired, but the family wants them arrested.
Why would they do this to her? Why would they think it was okay to take it that far? Like every thought process in there, from locking her in there, assaulting her, the words they use, the racial slurs, I just would want to know why.
But let's just keep it 100. They know good and well who they hire. They know who these people are. They know good and well they were racist the whole time. But, I told y'all the code is this. You can be racist, but don't get caught. Don't say it openly. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the police were racist, too, because they didn't even investigate anything. They just saw a black woman saying, hey, basically let my grandmother out the store. What are you doing? Putting the grandmother in the headlock and everything, right? They didn't get them. They didn't arrest the store employees because that's considered assault. You can't be putting people in headlocks, but they didn't get no charges on them whatsoever. Now, you clearly heard she said that the store was offering to pay bail and all that and even give the $50 bill, but trying to basically smooth some things over. But when I looked at that store on camera, I'm like, oh, Lord, that store looked like something out of the Jim Crow South. I said, I wouldn't want to go to that store the way it looked. I mean, shoot, even from a distance, it don't even look right. Have you seen some stores that look like it just out of the freaking Jim Crow South? Like, man, I am good. I'm going to go over to the regular big chain grocery stores. I don't want to go in that place. You never know what you're going to deal with. But, this is completely wrong. Completely wrong. And, those store employees need to be charged. They need to be charged because this, that's considered even abuse of the elderly. That's laws against that in Texas. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, what happened to, Miss Betty Smith here. Get put in a headlock for finding $50 on the ground. Boy, these, and I could say white supremacists is, boy, they do the most.